All right, so I see this one on the card. The Rangers and the Nationals, and this one is labeled as the Patrick Corbin revenge game. Because obviously Patrick Corbin used to play for the Nationals, won a World Series with them, which, Jenks, I'm sure you were present for. Texas minus 130 here, Washington plus 110 at home. Mike Soroka gets the ball for the Nats. But is this really a revenge game? Patrick Corbin had some great times with the Nats, and didn't they pay him a lot of money?
Oh, God. I mean, look, he was good until he wasn't. You know? He was awesome until all of a sudden he just wasn't, and he got paid. There's no question about it. So he got a lot of derision towards the end of his career, but there was also some appreciation. How do you feel? Because I don't want to speak for all Nationals fans. I mean, you know as well as I do.
Yeah, so this is not a revenge game for Patrick Corbin. This is a revenge game for the Nationals. Hey, we gave you 6 years, $142 million. Thanks for that World Series, but God, those other 5 years stunk,
Woof.
and we're about to take it out on you, buddy.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Revenge
Patrick
game for
Corbin
the
has not
Nats.
been terrible this year, though.
No, he
You
hasn't.
know?
He hasn't been bad. He'll give up some runs. Mike Soroka, I would probably look at the over. I'm going to find some way to play this. I'm just, whatever, Braves. I'm still from yesterday's loss. I know we're not talking about the Braves. Sorry, I've been having flashbacks, PTSD from yesterday's bad beat, terrible beat. I would look at the over here. I mean, Patrick Corbin, I'm not saying he's been better. He has been better this year. There's no question. He's also not the innings eater that he was at the end of his career last year here in D.C. Revenge game for the Nats. And look, the Nats are a really young team, but some of these batters know him. So I think I would look. The Rangers don't hit a lot, but they can hit Soroka. I mean, he's a guy who, you know, he's 2-3 with a 5.81 ERA, giving up at least 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 starts. So I think you find some way to play a lot of runs being scored.
I think the Nationals qualify as one of those teams in Major League Baseball that I'm kind of afraid to fade. Like, there's maybe not a great reason behind it, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, there are certain teams that are pesky. I think maybe that's the adjective that I'm searching for here. And I was just looking at the numbers. Jenks, did you know that the Nationals have a winning record as underdogs this year? They're 26-25. So maybe that goes to my point in that they're a team that, you know, they're not going to probably be anything in the postseason, and they don't have a winning record overall. But I do think they're a pesky team that does have some good young talent, guys like James Wood. And, you know, so I think they're one of those teams that I am very cautious when I say, oh, this is a bad team, straight fade. It doesn't feel that way to me for the Nationals this year.
No, this is the most profitable underdog in Major League Baseball this season. If you bet the Nats on the money line all season long, you'd be up a lot of money. They're a live dog in a lot of games, and especially a game like this because, like, I don't want to pick a side. I would look at a total, but I totally hear you because the Nationals bullpen is always, you know, kind of a roll of the dice, but ultimately they have some decent starting pitching. They can hit, they can get hot, and the Rangers don't hit. And we've talked about that all season. Maybe at some point they start living up to the names on the back of their jerseys. But the Rangers aren't exactly a team that is they're not going to slug it out with you. So if you like the Nationals here, with Patrick Corbin coming back to D.C., I'm not going to talk you off of it. You could have made a lot of money betting on the Nats as dogs this year.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bet against him in that spot, especially because we know that it's not going to be shocking if Patrick Corbin gives up some runs, because that's kind of what he's been doing over the last few years.